the one I want. This is the one I want. God already gave it to me now. But I'm still looking. I'm outside. I feel like falling out right now. Look at my hat. My hat done fell.
It's your girl.
Looking at a legend in the flesh. Fresh about the kitchen to the check. Blew a quarter key on the set. Hold up. Pose.
It's your girl. It's your girl.
Hello, everyone. This is your girl, Miss Roma Shiro. Hello to all my heroes, all my Shiros in the world, my kings and queens, you guys. I am so excited about tonight's video, you guys. I could not wait to record because this has been a rather busy day for me. It is now 11 o'clock. We're in the 11th hour of the last hour for today, and I had to get my video out because, as promised, I'm doing 30 days and I need to make sure that I'm getting my content out, because whatever God has for me, I want to make sure that I'm sharing it with you, and that whoever this blessing is supposed to be for, or whoever this message is supposed to reach, I want to make sure you get this message on tonight. If you watch it tonight or tomorrow, well, it'll be early morning before I post it. So it'll probably be in the morning when I post it, but it'll still be for today's date, which is Tuesday. What is today? Actually, Tuesday, September 21st, 2021. Wow. So you guys, God is amazing. God is so amazing. He has been moving and moving and moving. And when I tell you the relationship that I have with him, I feel like I'm just so special. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people feel that way once you develop that relationship with God. Once you begin to receive a lot of blessings and just favor, you know. I call it favor, you guys. And I say favor because it's like you're the favorite. I mean, all his children I love, but you're the favorite. That's just how I feel when it comes to my relationship with God, because I can pray about something and God will reveal it to me. Now, I haven't always been obedient. I haven't always been obedient. So if he speak to me and he tell me not to do something, sometimes I feel like, oh, you know, I can solve it myself, or worry about the consequences later and just do whatever I want to do. But I will say that each and every time that he shows me something and I go left, he say right, I go left, it always turns out that he was already warning me, let me know what it was beforehand. If you watched my last video, you'll see what I was speaking of why I'm doing the 30-day fast, rest, restore, reset, and resurrect. And it's for myself, and I just wanted to share that moment with someone, whoever is watching this channel. By the way, if you are watching this channel, just go ahead and hit that like button. Well, actually, I'll give you the opportunity to watch the entire video before you hit that like button. But make sure you hit that subscribe button, and make sure you share this video, because this video may bless someone else. If you feel like this video is touching, or it's, you know, it helped you in any type of way, make sure that you share this video with your friends and family. You guys, so we are at 11, it's almost 12. So if you've watched my last video, you'll know that I'm doing a fast. I did explain, you know, that the fast was going to be for 30 days. I was going to remove myself from social media, except when it's pertaining to my business. I was going to pray throughout the day. I was going to listen to more worship music. I was going to meditate, and I was going to get into my word a little more, and I was going to affirm every day something that I want to become. We're basically manifesting our future, you guys, or I'm manifesting my future, everything that I wanted, because I've done this before. I'm not new to this, you guys. I'm not new to this at all. Sometimes it just takes for you to go through some things for God to bring you back. You know, he brings you back to him and say, hey, you know, you've been doing it your way. I've been sitting back watching you do it your way. You, my child, come on back home. Come on back home, child. Let me nurture you back to where you need to be. And I'm so grateful, you guys. I have 4 beautiful children, 3 daughters, 3 beautiful daughters, one in college, one in middle school and one in elementary. And I just had a baby boy. He's only 7 months. And like I said in my last video, that he's the reason why I'm doing this. Like, he's the main reason, because he's a boy. He's an African-American male. And if you know anything about being an African-American male and living in this United States of America, hope I'm not being too political, but if you know anything about that, you would know that they have it hard, they have it tough. And I just want to make sure with these coming up years, you know, of him growing and developing, I want to make sure that I'm where I need to be so that I can continue to help raise him where he needs to be. And you guys, I had a very busy day, so I look a little rough. I haven't settled down for bed yet because I had to get this content out. And like I said, my main goal for doing what I'm doing now is not to really build a following. It's more so to help bless someone, to share my life. You know, I won't say share my life, but to share my life experience with what I've been dealing with and going through. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into the point of today's video, day 2, and how I was manifesting and how God has already begun to move. So as of yesterday, I posted my first video for the series, my second video for this channel. Right now, I only have 5 subscribers, but guess what? I trust God. I trust that what he's doing for me right now, I trust that by the time these 30 days are up, those numbers are going to rise. So I trust God. I'm just going to keep moving into the direction that he's leading me into. So I say all of that to say that if you watched my last video, I'm going to try to link it somewhere in here. I'm going to try to link it at the end. I'm actually learning how to be more efficient with YouTube. Proficient with YouTube. So today, when I uploaded my video yesterday, it took me, I recorded that video like earlier, probably like 9-10 o'clock that morning. I didn't get a chance to load it, edit it and load it until maybe about 7-8 o'clock that night. And I felt like I was taking too long to edit the video. So I'm like, okay, my goal was really to record the video, unedited, and post the video. Some of the things that I was saying, I had to edit out. Not that they were bad, it's just that a lot of the ums and the so I tried to make the video as interesting as possible without over talking, because I do tend to do that. I, for some reason, ran out of time today. For some reason, I spent the entire day trying to make an intro video. And so it's like, now I'm recording this video. It's in the last hour of today. But as promised, I'm going to get it out. I have 30 more minutes. I'm going to get this video done. I'm going to try my best to just record and just upload what I have without much editing. I am going to edit some because I want to include the things that is a part of this video. We're going to get into that in just a moment. I ran out of time, and I found myself getting discouraged. I found myself saying, Lord, this is something that I want to do. This is something that I've been trying to do for years and years and years. And I feel like now that I'm doing it, I'm getting distracted. I'm getting sidetracked. Things are just starting to pile up, and it's like I'm not getting nothing done. So it's like, okay, what do I do? First thing I was reminded was that all God asked me to do was record and allow him to do the rest. So with that being said, today was my last day spending hours upon hours trying to perfect my videos. while I'm on this fast. Because after the fast, God will have shown me the way. God will send me the help that I need. I won't have to worry about it anymore. All I have to do is be obedient and do what he say do. And again, I'm speaking of God because that's who I believe in. I hope and pray that this video can help you as well with whatever it is that you believe in. But I'm going to continue with God and saying that he's been showing me what it is that I need to do every step of the way. You guys, like, I can't stress this enough. When I say every single step of the way, every single step of the way, from getting up in the morning to going to bed at night, to preparing for the day, for doing whatever it is that I needed to do. I will say that my day has been amazing. From travel to shopping, just anything that I needed to get done, I got done, and I felt good about doing it. I didn't feel bad. I didn't feel like even though I spent the time that I spent trying to do research to improve my videos, I got something out of it. I stumbled upon a YouTuber. I believe I subscribed to his channel. If I'm not, I know I've watched lots and lots of his videos. I'm gonna try my best to go back and get the history, look through my history and get his information, because I'm gonna post his information in the description below. He was actually doing a video on how to gain more subscribers or something of that nature, something dealing with your YouTube channel. And he also had a message in there pertaining to his life situation and what happened with him, how he got to doing what he was doing. Him and I had a common reason for why we're doing YouTube. He wants to help, I want to help. That's one of the reasons why I was so eager to get on tonight, because that was confirmation. That was confirmation for what I'm trying to do here. One of the manifestations that I prayed about, and that's just being able to hear him, being able to allow myself to listen to others and take advice on others. Even if the guy is not physically here and was not physically talking to me, he was talking to me through YouTube. So that's one thing that I've been praying for. Check. With me having an open mind, me praying, having an open mind, and doing what I'm supposed to do, that allowed me to hear him and hear him through the YouTuber. Next thing, favor. Let's talk about favor. The next thing, favor. I needed a new vacuum. I've been going through vacuums like crazy because I'm a hairstylist, and sometimes I do hair at home, and I have girls, so we have hair that just is everywhere. So all of my vacuums were destroyed because of the hair that gets clogged in. So every time I vacuum, hair clogs up, I have to stop, unscrew it, take the hair out, start all over again. And it's been repetitive. So I would do that like every other day that I'm using a vacuum. I'm like, nah, I can't take this no more. I need a new vacuum. Well, no, I'm gonna wait till Black Friday. That's procrastinating. I'm gonna wait till Black Friday. No, you need a vacuum today. I was actually getting ready to go get the vacuum, but then my mom stopped by, and I was like, no, I'm not going to go again. I'm tired. I don't want to go again, because I sat and talked with her. I was like, nah, I don't want to go again. So procrastinated again and made an excuse again, because I'm like, I don't want to spend this money, because the vacuum that I actually wanted, because I have it now, was $300. And that's the one that doesn't allow the hair to clog up in the bottom. So I'm like, okay, I don't know if I want to spend $300 on a vacuum, because I'm used to spending 40, 50, 60 tops for a vacuum. So I'm like, I don't know if I want to spend, but if you think about it, if you get the correct vacuum, by the time you spend the 40 and 50 and $60 that you've been spending, it's going to average up and add up, and you may not have to replace that one because it does what it needs to do. It does what you need it to do. So I go to the store, I goes to Walmart, and I'm looking for a vacuum. The first thing I do, and that's when I go in any store, I hit the clearance because, honey, I like to pay for my stuff, but I also like the clearance a little better. So I go to the clearance aisle. Clearance aisle, they had a carpet cleaner marked down to $30, $40, $43, I think. I grabbed the carpet cleaner. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and grab this carpet cleaner because I have a carpet cleaner at home, but it doesn't do the job that I need it to do. So I'm gonna grab this. Maybe if I clean my carpet good, I'll have less hair. That's what I'm saying. Continual procrastination. Then I get off that aisle and I go, okay, well, let's go just look at the vacuums and see if I can find one within my budget. My budget was 100, no more than 120, no more than 150 maybe. I go to the carpet cleaners. I mean the vacuum aisle. I'm looking at all the vacuums and all the good ones and the ones that I was wanting. Again, they were $200 or more. So I'm looking at it and I'm like, should I get it? Should I not get it? Should I just wait till Black Friday? No. So I'm looking and I'm like, then I'm still looking at the carpet cleaners and I'm like, okay, is this carpet cleaner worth, you guys, excuse my hair, is this carpet cleaner worth, you know, me buying another carpet cleaner? Is it gonna do the same thing as the one that I have at home does? So I'm like, let me put it back. So I put it back. And again, that's procrastination. That's me just getting distracted from what I went to the store to get. It took us maybe about a good 30, 45 minutes before we even got to the actual clearance aisle that has everything that's clearance. Like whatever they find in the store, there's an aisle in this particular store that's all clearance. And it's whatever they mark down as clearance. So I'm on a vacuum aisle, I'm looking, and I see a box that's like, you know, beat up. Because that's what they normally do. If a box is open or beat up, it's marked down as clearance. So I'm like, let me look at this. So I pull it out and I see like the barcode is scratched off. I said, I think this is on clearance. So I look at the vacuum. I look back at the lineup that they have of the ones that's open so you can kind of see what it looks like. I look back at it and I'm like, hey, this is the one I want. This is the one I want. This is the one I want. So I'm looking at the description. I'm making sure that it's everything that I'm looking for. I look at the price. At first, I looked at it backwards. I saw $99. I was like, oh, that's $200. This vacuum is $249 marked down to $99. I was like, oh, I'm grabbing this. So I get it and put it in my buggy. And then I look again. God already gave it to me now. But I'm still looking. I'm like, maybe I can get a better one. Maybe, you know. So I'm still looking. I'm like, should I get this? No, because I wanted one that had this and this and that. And I was like, I get one of these with the bigger, I don't know what to call it, a bigger tank. I don't know. I was like, no, this is what you want. You want something slim. You want something that can easily store. You want something that can vacuum and it has a powerful suction. I'm talking about, I felt like I won the lotto. So I get my vacuum, then I go looking for some more stuff, you know, spend more money, you know. Made my way to the register, paid for my stuff. And actually, everything that I did get equaled the amount, was less than buying that vacuum at full price. So that was like, I was like, God, girl, I was like, look at you, come through, Jesus, come through. Come through, Jesus, come through. So I'm like, okay, I see you. So now you just confirmed that before I left the house, I was so concerned with getting my intro video done and trying to do all the other things that I wasn't supposed to be doing, that I needed to stop, take a rest so that I can reset. I had to take a rest. Retail therapy, you guys. Add that on the R, that retail therapy helped me it helped to clear my mind so that I can focus on what was important. And what was important was getting this video out. And so that leads me to this, my next confirmation. So of course, I said every day that I was going to read something from Touch Points for Women, something from my prayer book. And I had another book that you guys, I couldn't remember what it was, but it was my T.D. Jakes Instinct, The Power to Unleash Your Unborn Drive. I'm not sure if any of you follow Mr. T.D. Jakes. I don't care whether you do or do not. Please don't come in my comment section about what he is or isn't, what he ain't or is. This book itself, whether he wrote it or who didn't write it, it is a good book and it has helped me. And as you can see, I have the mark with what it is that I read today. And actually, I didn't read it. I'm going to read it with you guys. But I'm going to show you something, how God works. Because again, I was so focused on the wrong thing that all I had to do was focus on the right thing, and God was going to give me the message that I needed to give for you guys for today. The last thing that I needed was my affirmation. Okay. All I did was open it, and I'm gonna read that to you. That's going to be my last thing. Or should I make it my first thing? I'm going to make it my first thing. I'm going to add the a video or a picture of what I'm reading to you guys. It'll be over here. And I'm going to read that to you guys. And then I'll put the passage here. Or I'll put it as I'm reading it. So the affirmation for today. And all I did was open the book and it's right there. Today, I affirm that I will walk you through the ins and outs of crafting positive self-talk in a way that is stress-free, relatable, and hopefully not overwhelming. My God, my God. I'm going to read that again. Today, I affirm will walk you through the ins and outs of crafting positive self-talk in a way that is stress-free, relatable, and hopefully not overwhelming. Now, this is saying that this book, Today I Affirm, is a book that's going to walk you through the ins and outs of crafting positive self-talk in a way that is stress-free, relatable, and hopefully not overwhelming. But guess what? I affirm that as well. I affirm that for you. I affirm that we together, we're going to walk through the ins and outs of crafting positive self-talk for ourselves, for me, for you, for anybody who's watching this video, in a way that is stress-free. And that's where we're going. We're going stress-free with it. Relatable, because I'm going to relate to you in a way that you're going to feel like we've been doing this together. I'm 42, so we've been doing this together for the last 42 years, and we've been best friends and going through the same exact thing. And hopefully not overwhelming. That's the story of my life, you guys. Overwhelming is the story of my life. And I say overwhelming, I mean being overwhelmed is the story of my life. You know, I get overwhelmed so easily. And it's like, why? Because I'm always doing things by myself, for myself. And I've been that way since I've been a child. And my mom will tell you, like, it doesn't matter what she did. If I could do it, I didn't want her doing it for me. She's like, oh, it used to hurt my feelings. And I'm like, well, Mom, you know, I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know what God has for me, why I'm that way. But now I know that it was me, his way of teaching me how to be there for others and be that backbone for others. So that's our affirmation. Now, let's get into this tea. So when I was getting ready to prepare to do this video, I was like, I don't have nothing to tell these people. What am I going to say? God said, speak from your heart. Let me do the rest. I was like, okay, well, I'm going to need a scripture or something. I opened my book, and this is my touch points. So the touch points is it actually gives you God's answers for daily needs, and it gives you Bible quotes. And what I did do now, the one thing that I did do when I did open this book was search for what was relatable for me for today. And today I was getting distractions. And I'm gonna show this up here for you guys so you can see as I read it. But I was getting distracted. I said, Lord, I need a scripture that shows why what has been going on with me today. Distractions. Under distractions, it gives me a couple of Bible scriptures I can refer to in whatever situation that I'm going through. Okay, the first one, it says, how do I deal with distractions? And so it gives you 1, 2, 3 passages from the Bible that talks about it. And then the next one was, how can God use distractions? And I felt like I was being distracted today for a reason. And that was when I stumbled across that video that actually, it really touched me. I got distracted, but I stumbled across what I needed to stumble across to get on the right path of where I need to go. For day 2, the passage, the touch point that we're going to touch on is, how can God use distractions? The Bible verse is Exodus 3, chapter 1 through 4. And it says, one day Moses was tending to the flock of his father-in-law, Jethro. Suddenly the angel of the Lord appeared to him as a blazing fire in a bush. Moses was amazed because the bush was engulfed in flames, but it didn't burn up. Why isn't that bush burning up? I must go over to see this. When the Lord saw that he had caught Moses' attention, God called to him from the bush. Moses was just out on an ordinary day doing his ordinary job. God used the bush, a definite distraction, to get Moses' attention. If that didn't happen today, I don't know what happened. I was just minding my business, doing an ordinary thing. God got my attention. When I say blazing fire, there is a blazing fire in my heart right now, because I know God wants to do something big for me, for us, you, me, all the kings and queens, all the heroes, all the sheroes. There's a blazing fire within me right now. Like, I feel like I'm burning, not in a bad way, but in a good way. Like, I got so much to say, so much to give, so much to offer. And I just want to touch something. I just want to touch it, not to burn it up, not to set it on fire in a bad way, but to set it on fire in a good way. I want to touch that person and set a fire to them so they can get up and begin to do what they've been lagging and being distracted and procrastinating on. That's what God wants for me. For this video, for today's video, for day 2 video. And the next thing, this is the tea here, you guys. I'm gonna show you this tea. This passage was on page 73. 73, you guys. 73. I don't know. Of course, you guys. Oh my God, my numbers. My numbers, you guys. 73. Remember I said, if you saw my last video, again, I'm a numbers person. If I'm not mistaken, 7 is the number of completion. 8 is the number of new beginnings. My son turned 7 months this month, within the last couple of days. 7. That's why I began my fast. 7 is the number of completion. So I felt like I needed to complete some part of my life to begin anew. 73. Now, that's the first part of this tea, 73. Second part, I opened up this book and all I did was say, God, lead me to what it is that I need to see in this book. And it led me to 72. Why? I don't know. No, I'm saying that wrong. This one, it led me to 71 actually. It was 71, and then I went to 72 in this one because I said, if this is how it's supposed to go, God, whatever fits my day, whatever fits this passage that I just read in the touch points, whatever fits what I listened to on YouTube today will be on this last book, this last page, this last book will be on 72. I'm about to read that to you because this is my prayer. And I'm going to read this prayer last because this is going to be the end of this video. 72 in T.D. Jakes' Instinct, the power to unleash your inborn drive. Setting that fire. That's what that means. Listen to this now. He says, our greatest power doesn't always emerge from our experiences, not even from our most intense ones. The incredible hidden treasure locked up in your instincts that may not always show on your resume. If you can spend some time with yourself, you may be on the verge of the most powerful part of your life, discovering what's inside that your instincts want to express outside. I feel like falling out right now. Look at my hat. My hat done fell. I feel like falling out right now. You guys excuse my hair again. I feel like falling out right now because that thing says spending some time with yourself. That's what this 30-day fast is about. Spending time, getting that rest, spending time being able to open up that door, opening up that door, setting that fire on ourselves so that we can be on the verge of our most powerful part of our life, the most powerful part of our life. And this 30-day fast is not to even dwell on the past and my experiences in the past because I'm hurt about a lot of things, but I'm not going to dwell on it. I'm going to leave it where it be and I'm going to move forward and we're going to talk about what's going on now. And I also highlighted this part. Paying attention to what nourishes and stimulates your heart, soul, and imagination leads to listening to your instincts. In turn, listening to your instincts jumpstarts the process of creating the fabric of your destiny. My oldest daughter's name is what? Destiny. My daughter's name is what? Destiny. And right before I was getting ready to record this video, my baby's in college. Right before I was getting ready to record this video, she called me. Distracted, but yet she called me to tell me about her getting exercising and getting ready to go back to her room or whatever it was that she was doing and talking to me about coming home and things of that nature. And I'm like, you know, I was a little upset because I'm like, you distracted me. You distracted me. I got to get to what I need to do. But I feel like if she didn't do that, none of this, I wouldn't have been able to really get into my thought. Like, because I think better when I'm crunched. I think better when it's like, you know, when I got to, like, when it's a time crunch or when it's like last minute. I never was the type to study for the whole week. I studied the night before or 5 minutes before the test or whatever, and I do well. But I mean, not just the destiny, but this part is what got me. Paying attention to what nourishes and stimulates your heart, soul, and imagination. The guy was talking about that in the YouTube video. He said, find out what it is that stimulates you. Find out what it is that you are interested in doing. Don't just get on YouTube and just do, you know, whatever because you feel like you want to make some money. You do well at what it is that what stimulates you, what motivates you. And I was like, that makes sense. That makes a whole lot of sense. Even though I have a channel. So this is my third channel. My first channel was my original channel. It started out with just me doing all kind of stuff like what is it called? Outfit of the day, jewelry I bought, hair tutorials and things of that nature, and even going into my opening my first business. Well, it wasn't my first business. But it's all my business now is still my same business. I just had a different name. My first storefront. So I actually had a I went into a building and then I left the building and went back. You know what I'm saying? So it's like this is my third time having business outside of the home. Same business, but a location outside of the home. So this is my third time with that, and my channel started with that. So I've had I've been slow with it, and I mean I have lots of videos. I never thought about getting monetized. Like if you were able to, I mean, I'm gonna link that my channel in here somewhere, even in the description box or in this somewhere. You'll see, you know, this is what I'm talking about, and this is receipts, validation that I had the business. I had myself on YouTube have over 500 views, 500,000, I'm sorry, 500,000 views, over 1,400 subscribers, but never was monetized. Why? Because it was not a thing for me. And the only reason why I'm monetizing now is because I'm at an age now that I want to retire, spend time with my son, and I need some type of second income. But I don't want to feel like I'm doing it for the income. I want to feel like I'm doing it for a purpose. So this channel itself is going to be showing you guys my do-it-yourself projects, lifestyle, entrepreneurship, mom. Everything is going to be on this channel. But for right now, we're focusing on this 30-day fast. Yeah. We're focusing on this 30-day fast. We're going to get this fast done. We're going to go through it. And I'm going to go ahead and say this prayer because I need to end this video. We're going into 45 minutes. And guess what? 45 minutes is going to be posted. Okay? So, 71. Page 71, you guys. So we had 71, 72, 73. So let's see if I can do this number. You do your math. So we're going to go ahead and say this little prayer. I'm going to read the prayer. You can say it with me. And again, I'm going to post the prayer here so you can have it and see. I'm also going to put the books, names, and author in the description box below. And this also fits me and what has been happening with me today. This also fits the video that I saw today. And I'm going to go ahead and say it and read it. You guys, it says, Lord, use me to touch the lives of others. And that's what I want. That's all I want. Lord, show me what you want me to do today to be a blessing to others. I don't want to get so wrapped up in my own life that I don't see the opportunity for ministering your life to those around me. Show me what you want me to do and enable me to do it. Give me all I need to minister life, hope, help, and healing to others. Make me to be one of your faithful intercessors and teach me how to pray in power. Help me to make a big difference in the world because you are working through me to touch the lives for your glory. May my greatest treasure always be in serving you. And it has a Bible quote, 1 Peter 4:10, as each one has received a gift, minister it to one another as good stewards of the manifold grace of God. God, I thank you. Father God, I thank you. If you saw my video, my yesterday's video, that's basically the prayer that I had at the end of the video that came from the heart. God just, man, y'all better quit playing. Y'all better quit playing. He just confirmed it again. Again, that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm going to sit right here and I'm telling you, when I hit what I need to hit, when these 30 days is up and I start to see what I need to see, I'm going to come back. I'm going to take this video, I'm going to post it with that video, and I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to say this again. I got 4, maybe 5 subscribers right now. I'm manifesting that changed to 5,000. 5,000 at the end of these 30 days. Manifestation. God is good. God is real. If you made it to the end of this video, you guys, thank you so much. I appreciate your love, your support. I ask you that you hit that like button, hit that notification bell so you can be notified of tomorrow's video and any other video that's going to be loaded to this channel. Subscribe to this channel, share it with your family and friends, and as always, be a blessing to others. See you tomorrow. Peace.
The road, and I'm bringing you love.